Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll show you how to crochet a variation of the berry stitch. In my last video, I showed you how to work the even berry pattern, which creates beautiful columns and rows of textured berries. You'll find a link to that video in the description. In this video, I'll demonstrate the uneven berry pattern. It's a 4-row repeat that offsets the berries, creating a densely textured pattern. You can use any yarn weight and hook that you want. You'll find a variety of written crochet patterns in my Etsy and Ravelry shops, which are linked in the description. Please like, subscribe, share, and let me know in the comments what you'll be making with this stitch. Now grab some yarn and a hook, and let's have some fun crocheting. I used 2 different sizes of crochet hook for this project. The larger hook is used to make the foundation chain, but you can use just one hook for the entire project if you want. You'll start with a foundation chain of any even number. Make sure that you're chaining loosely. We'll start with a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. I like to work in the back bumps of the chain because it gives you a nice finished edge that matches the last row. If you're using 2 hooks, change to the smaller hook for the rest of the project. Continue working a single crochet in every chain across. Turn the work. For this project, we won't be using turning chains. This will keep our edges nice and straight without any bumps. Start row 2 with a slip stitch in the first stitch. Make sure that you're crocheting it loose enough so that it's easy to work into for the next row. We'll work a berry stitch in the next stitch. Yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through the last loop on the hook. Yarn over, insert the hook back into the same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Chain 1. Slip stitch in the next stitch. The slip stitch gives the berry more definition by pulling it downward. Work a berry in the next stitch. Yarn over, insert the hook into the stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through the last loop on the hook. Yarn over, insert the hook into the same stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop. You'll have 5 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Chain 1. Slip stitch in the next stitch. Continue alternating a slip stitch with the berry stitch all the way across the row. Your last stitch should be a slip stitch. and it's easy to see why it's called the berry stitch when you turn it to the side. Turn the work. Start row 3 with a single crochet in the first stitch. To compensate for the height lost by omitting the turning chain, just pull up on the loop a little higher. Slip stitch in the top of the next berry stitch. It's easier to see the stitches if you tilt the work toward you. The first 2 loops are from the chain 1 after the berry stitch in the previous row. The next 2 loops are the top of the berry stitch. That's where you insert the hook. Make sure that you're keeping your slip stitches loose. Single crochet in the next stitch, which is a slip stitch from the previous row. Continue with a slip stitch in the top of each berry stitch, followed by a single crochet across the row. Your last stitch should be the single crochet. Turn the work. Start row 4 with a single crochet in the first stitch. Slip stitch in the next. Work a berry stitch in the next stitch. Slip stitch in the next. Continue with a berry stitch followed by a slip stitch to the end of the row. Single crochet in the last stitch. Turn the work. Start row 5 with a slip stitch in the first stitch. Single crochet in the next. Slip stitch in the top of the next berry stitch. Continue with a single crochet followed by a slip stitch across the row. Your last stitch will be a slip stitch. Turn the work. For row 6, we repeat row 2. Start with a slip stitch. Work a berry stitch in the next. Slip stitch. Repeat the berry stitch followed by a slip stitch across the row. Turn the work. For row 7, we repeat row 3. Single crochet in the first stitch. Slip stitch in the top of the next berry. Single crochet in the next stitch. Repeat the slip stitch in the top of the berry, followed by a single crochet across the row. Turn the work. For row 8, we repeat row 4. Start with a single crochet. Slip stitch in the next stitch. Work a berry in the next. Slip stitch. Repeat the berry stitch followed by a slip stitch across the row. Single crochet in the last stitch. Turn the work. For row 9, repeat row 5. Start with a slip stitch. Single crochet. Slip stitch in the top of the next berry. Repeat a single crochet followed by a slip stitch across the row. Your last stitch will be a slip stitch. Repeat rows 2 through 5 until you reach your desired height. Here's a look at the pattern after completing several rows, and you can see that the edges are nice and straight. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe.